Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, LSU! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point is good.
7, Georgia, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for space, it's Webb. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Caught in the backfield, it's Avila. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Inside the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been...
Not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll leave it with him. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Will run the offense out onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Fires left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big proof.
Turning on the Jets. He's inside the 40. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And they got the ground game working. This dude has been over 100 yards last week, and already now 2 weeks in a row, this ground game really feeling it, understanding who they are, what they are, pounding the football and having a lot of success.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
The give to the back. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Quarterback keeper. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Dorsett. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offense set on 1st down. He might want another play. He'll take another shot here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Now improvising. Finds a crease at the 20. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Breaks into the open. Got room to work. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the back. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. A strike downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix?
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Look like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Got his man downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside the spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Dogs line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you... Oh, he's got some space. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. LSU right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. You've probably heard this before. LSU is steamrolling people on the ground right now. And this guy could be pushing what Leonard Fournette tried to do and getting close to 2,000 yards in the season.
And when you think about a defense, it all starts and stops with the run game. And I got to get that stop, but I can't stop this guy. I mean, he's been unbelievable, and this LSU offense has been so physical up front. Tell you what, I got to commit everybody to try to get a stop.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far,
turning it on. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick catch on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting him.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davies, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
Going to the ground. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Georgia going up tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He's at the... Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially...
There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The 30, the 20. He's at the top. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 and their own 14-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He breaks a tackle. At the 35, he's loose. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Purple and gold's got this running game going right now. And you don't want to get overzealous here, but this is a type of talent that could do what Leonard Fournette almost did when he nearly got to 2,000 yards in a season.
And I love when commentators say, I don't want to get over myself and get overzealous and get too excited. He's having a day. Get excited. This dude's a beast.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a connection.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Touchdown, LSU! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Georgia going up tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Avila. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense changing the play. Pulls and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to kick.
Running room in the middle. He's at the touchdown, Dogs. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Puts it out of the air. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Firing to the right, complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Avila. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Powers through the defender. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Under fire. But a little time, lets it go. Nobody around as he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him the 3rd and 8. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to change this route. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And a quick shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up Third down.
Makes the grab on third. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. The short hands, it's Avila. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Off play action on first down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late